The Northman is a slightly overrated but nevertheless good movie about, well, revenge, kind of. Its setup is similar to Gladiator, but it goes to in a mildly surprising direction. Like, you might think that you would see the guy go to his uncle's, his father's stolen kingdom and reclaim it, but no, no, he goes to Iceland instead. Now, the historical Hamlet had a different story than this. He was never a Viking who like came back after faking his death. In reality, he spent years and years and years pretending to be stupid and then like got his revenge. There's actually like this really fun part of that story where he finds a guy who's listening in, so you get the whole Hamlet thing. Now, yeah, there's not really much else to say, really. Hamlet is an okay protagonist. It's just that the movie's a little bit short, and it's a little bit overly economical with the psychedelic Viking stuff. For me, at least, I personally I've listened to the audiobook of Odin's Children. I think it's on YouTube. Norse mythology. Look it up. Odin's Children or whatever. And I've listened to something like the Volsung Saga. Now the Volsung Saga, that is some psychedelic shit right there that they could have added in. Yeah, so it was a good movie. I just wasn't as impressed as other people are. It was a little bit overly economical in its storytelling. There's one scene involving Hamlet. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's a discussion about a heart, and I think the punching in that scene was a little bit lackluster. I mean, in general, the movie has okay fight scenes. I the opening fight scene was okay. The decision to focus on just one character specifically, while it was good, I kind of do feel like it could have used a little bit more action. That being said, the fact that Skarsgård actually did his own stunts makes it feel very good. Like, I prefer Skarsgård like doing his own stunts and being in the actual situation. I just wish that they had spent a little bit more time with the story. Um, yeah. Other than that, I don't think the level of deforestation in Iceland was quite as terrible as it is now. I feel like they could have CGI'd some grows in the background. Um, like, it's a pretty straightforward story if you, but it does take a mild strange turn in the early part. Um, I Anna Taylor Joy is fine in it, but again, like, I wish they could have like spent like at least one or two more scenes with them interacting. I do think that with like 5 to 10 million more, they could have like brought in William Defoe and had him explain the Volson saga and intercut it with this movie. I think the psychedelic imagery of that and with like minor scenes before the certain scene that involves a discussion about a heart, that would have made the movie feel more realistic, more interesting. But it is like a $70 million movie that's shot one camera with real sets and a bunch of big name actors, and you don't really see movies like this anymore, like with any sort of significant budget. And I'm happy about this movie being there, so that's why we're all singing its praises. It is a good movie. It just could have been a tiny bit more, is what I'm saying. I really wish that someone can take this sort of a filming approach, but make a blend between Gladiator, a little bit from the Northman, The Thing, and Jaws. Like I have this script in my head where like people like this are first hunting a werewolf among them, and then like once they kill a wolf, there's like celebration, but like someone's like not convinced, so they like go out and like hunt a werebear. Like I gotta write like some sort of a like short story about that, because that idea is in my head right now because of this movie reminding me of the time when we had like actual fucking blockbusters that actually had fighting in them and interesting stuff in them. So yeah, it's pretty decent. No problem with it whatsoever. It's really hard to review to figure out what to say about this movie. It's good. It could have been a little bit longer. That's pretty much about it, you know? Hope you watch it.